Okay, we're going to take up today all about the chemical tests for the presence of the bilirubin in the urine sample of the patient. Okay, so our bilirubin is the breakdown product of your hemoglobin. So it came from the product of the RBC destruction. And again, bilirubin is being processed in our liver. So increased bilirubin production would eventually attributed to either the patient would have problem in the liver. It might be some prehepatic, hepatic, or post-hepatic condition. And worse, if that one is, it may also be caused here by the viral hepatitis, which are highly infectious. So when we are handling the urine sample here, especially if that one is positive for the bilirubin, so that might be handled here with extreme caution because again that one is highly infectious, especially if that one came from the patient which has this viral hepatitis. Okay, so we have here the different tests that will help us then identify the presence of our bilirubin. So most likely, if the patient would have a liver problem, it would appear that the urine the patient is dark yellow in color, is highly pigmented the urine. Okay, so the first test you could identify for the presence of the bilirubin, we have here the foam test. Okay, procedure for that, just need to transfer 5 ml of the urine at test tube and then just stopper the test tube and then try to shake vigorously. And after that one, you try to observe for the color of the foam produced after you try to shake the urine sample. Okay, positive for the bilirubin would have here the yellow na foam. And negative for that would be normally what you have would be white na foam because again, the white foam is related to the presence of the protein. But then again, there are some false positive here that might be also producing a dark yellow na foam after you try to shake that one in the case of the medication na phenazopyridine. Phenazopyridine is not infectious because this one is just a medication. And therefore, you need to really differentiate if that one is caused here by the liver problem. So, dapat positive talaga siya sa chemical test, your agent strip for the bilirubin to, and then try to confirm that one also. I mean, try to compare also the result here. In addition to your agent strip, dapat magkakaroon siya dito. But in the case of your phenazopyridine, it will give a negative test result for the reagent strip for the bilirubin, but it would also produce here a dark yellow na foam after you perform this test. Okay, another test that will help us identify the presence of the bilirubin, we have here your Smith test. So procedure for that, you just need to transfer 5 ml of the urine in a test tube, then try to overlay with your alcoholic iodine, approximately that's 2 ml. Alcoholic iodine is alcoholic because meron siyang alcohol na form with your 95% ethanol, and iodine that's your 0.7% iodine. So pag nag-overlay tayo, so dito mo papadaanin sa gilid. Okay, so you can have your pipette, serological pipette for that. Okay, so allowing it to flow here at the site. Huwag mo ditong i-drop directly. Huwag mo dito na i-drop ha. But rather dito, allow it to run here at the side of the tube until you're able to form here. Baho. Until you're able to form here, okay, upon contact with the urine sample, the upper surface, able to form here the emerald green na ring at the junction. Okay, that will be considered here positive na result. So, this one is your urine sample. This is your alcoholic iodine. Okay, so meron tayo dito na emerald green upon addition of your alcoholic iodine. Okay, that's positive for our bilirubin. Okay, another test, we have here your Harrison spot test. Okay, procedure for that, we have here your acidified na urine sample. So, you need to add your urine sample here by you can add your hydrochloric acid or even your acetic acid drop by drop until the urine is acidified. But if your urine is already acidic, you don't need to acidify it further. After that one, you add 5 ml of your barium chloride and then try to mix. Okay, mix vigorously. And then try to filter. So just set aside the precipitate. So, ang precipitate ang kailangan natin, you transfer it in another filter paper. Then, try to add 1 ml of your Faucher reagent. And observe here for the positive result. Positive result will be your green to blue-green in color, but other pigments like yours, indican, urobilinogen, or even your salicylates would also be identified only that they have a different color after addition of your foliar agent. Okay, for in the case of your indican, urobilin, salicylates with a purple na color, blue-green ang ating positive for bilirubin. Urobilinogen would have also here na color na red rose that try to mask here the okay, masking the green color of your biliverdin. Okay, then finally, pag may urobilinogen ka, red rose, magiging ano siya, gray-brown on the end. But since we're just only after of the bilirubin, so just observe here for the present blue-green. Pag wala, then try to write your negative result for that. Okay, so thank you.